Welcome back to our show, your show, Let's Talk Stocks. In studio with us this morning is Mr. Jermaine Robinson, is Group Commercial Manager at Stewart's Automotive Group. Welcome, Jermaine.
Thank you for having us.
All right, Stewart's Automotive Group. Company has been around for a long time, a big brand in Jamaica. Tell me about the company and how long you've been around.
Well, you know, as you said, we've been around for a long time, since 1938. And believe it or not, we started as a garage. But we blossomed into a group of 12 companies. And when most people hear about Stewart's Automotive, they think only motor vehicles. But we are a truly total transport company. And so in addition to our motor vehicle brands, we have an accessory brand in Automotive Art. Yes,
Art.
We do rentals for people who are coming into the country, or if you live here and you want to rent a vehicle. That's Budget. That's Budget Car Rentals is our company. We also have Amber Alert company that does tracking devices for the vehicle. In Jamaica we have that problem, so we provide that service also. And then last but not least, we have Stewart's Industrial, and that company kind of deals with heavy duty equipment. So if you want a bulldozer, if you want a tractor, stuff like that, you can get it at Stewart's Automotive. In addition to our world leading brands, automobile brands, which is Mitsubishi, GWM, one of our newest brands, and Suzuki. Those are our value brands. Okay. And then we have our luxury brand in Mercedes-Benz and Jaguar Land Rover.
Yes. You always had that Mercedes brand, or that's something that you got recently?
Yes, for quite a long time. We've had Mercedes, and we're known well for that brand.
Known for Suzuki.
We're well known for Suzuki.
Yes.
But we have brought recently into the market a new brand which is taken off by storm. It's called Great Wall Motors.
We're going to talk about that one later. I want to talk to you about Automotive Arts, because that's very prominent in what you do, but very few people realize that's actually Stewart's Automotive. Talk to me about Automotive Art and what exactly you do through that brand.
Any kind of accessory you need for your car, whether it's a mat, whether it's you need body paint, you can get that at Automotive Art. If you need product care for your automobile, you can get it. So if you need a polish for your leather interior, you can get that at Automotive Art.
And we spend big money buying these cars, and it's very important that we take care of them, but not many people do. You make good recommendations, you take it back to the dealer, and so on. How important is that in terms of longevity of the car and even resale value that you know?
Very important. I remember recently a customer asked me, what kind of interior would you recommend for Jamaica, fabric or leather? And I said, that's not a straight answer. It's all dependent on how you care for the product. Yes. If you are choosing the leather package, then you have to make sure you purchase the polish for it. You make sure you keep the leather clean and moist. And so Automotive Art is that, it's an affiliate company, and it works well. We take it for our customer, not just for them to get from point A to point B, but we want them to get there safely. We want them to keep the car in good condition, because the condition of your tire, you can get tires at Automotive. The condition of your brake is important. You can get that in our parts department. We are a total car company, a motor vehicle company. And so when customers come to us, we offer the best quality service in the business. We offer parts, we offer the vehicle, and we offer the accessories. And then at the end of it, we make sure you protect your asset by making sure you have an alert system on your vehicle.
And that's very important. But I want to go to fleet management, because you off here we were talking a little bit about fleet management. Again, that's a big secret. I mean,
well, we have a company called Jamaica, and Jamaica does fleet for us in a large respect. And you know, fleet services for us is that we provide the vehicles to the company. A part of our fleet service, you can purchase and own the vehicles, and in the case of Jamaica, you can lease the vehicles. So you know, some companies don't want to go full depth into the cost of the vehicle because they're going to use the vehicle for 3-4 years, and so it's a better opportunity for them to lease the vehicles instead and just pay for use. And that's what Jamaica brings to the marketplace in Jamaica. So you have flexibility with the company. You know, we've had customers who have said, listen, you know, as soon as I buy my vehicle, you know, the person's using it, don't care for it, and it's ruined in 3 years. And we say to them, okay, don't buy the vehicle from us then.
And lease it.
Lease it from us. And that's a better offer, a better opportunity for them.
And what that does is that it relieves the company of all the costs and burdens.
That burden of cost, right? So you're just using the vehicle for a particular time, and you know, it's a profit and loss situation for those companies.
So it's just an expense on your book rather than a depreciating asset.
Continuously for over 8 years or so. Yes.
Budget rental cars. Didn't realize that was you at all.
Well, you know, budget rental car is very special to us because we are one of the #1 leading rental companies in the country. And so when you hear the minister speak about those tourism numbers coming in, we're part of that product. So our tentacles touch every industry in the country, and that's why our company is so important to this country. And so we transport safely most of those tourists that comes into the country. You know, we rent them their motor vehicles, and we rent from value cars up to luxury cars for that industry.
Yes, because that would have been my next question. Many times when we look at, you know, the rental industry, many people just look at at a certain level, those are the vehicles that's being rented. But people rent because we have other people, we have high-end tourists, if you may, but we also have technocrats who come in and they don't want to necessarily.
And celebrities,
you know?
that's the other category, because I'll give an example. We've partnered with Bob Marley, One Love, for example, recently, and we were the transport partner. I can say it now because it's gone. But it has to be very quiet at that time when we're doing it. Yes. But you know, our premium vehicles were used to transport the cast of Bob Marley and so forth, as well as the Marley family. And those brands were Jaguar Land Rover and Mercedes. And so yes, you do have that type of clientele that comes into the country, and we provide that unique service where you can rent a luxury vehicle. You can rent also large vehicles like, you know, coaster buses or highest buses from us, you know. Coaster buses, not highest, of course. Highest is another brand. Coaster buses from us to transport large groups for conferences and so forth.
As we talk about large, you mentioned large equipment and so on. You're into that kind of sales as well?
Yes, we're into that. A lot of the bucket trucks that you see JPS use comes through us. Also, we do heavy duty equipment for developers. So we work with the construction industry in that regard. And you know,
infrastructure is very important.
Yeah, man. And if the government wanted that ambulance, we have the capacity to source it and bring it in. Under a tender situation. Again, we said we're the transportation champions. We're not just providing what we call retail vehicles to the country, but we do commercial, industrial.
So you're not just there with a place selling a few cars here and there.
Not at all.
Really, as you said, a full service transport company.
Yes, we are.
And you've just told us you had, and we're gonna talk about that later on, the newest brand that you're pushing and so on. But how have you, as Stewarts, been able to navigate the different changes across society over time, and as the Jamaican society has evolved? How have you managed to keep up there and keep relevant to the Jamaican marketplace?
Well, our first motto is the quality of the products that we sell. So if you look at the brands that we sell, we make sure that we vet the brands before we take them under our umbrella, because we've had this reputation over the years of offering quality. So if you look at some of the brands, Suzuki, Mitsubishi, they are quality value cars. We talk about luxury vehicles, the Mercedes, the Jaguars, the Land Rovers, they're quality luxury vehicles. And so our brand is built on quality. The second thing is the service, because what has happened to our consumers over the time is that they have graduated and from this notion of, just sell them a car. They want convenience,
Oh, yes.
they want service. And so, most people offer that with luxury brands, but we offer convenience and service with even our value cars, everything that we do. And so over the years, that's how we have been able to continue to thrive in the automobile industry in Jamaica. It's about the quality of our product and the service and the one-stop shop that we offer to them.
Technology is changing. Have you been able to stay with the technology and all the changes that are happening across that sector?
Yes. So the automobile industry has moved from, ICE, what we call ICE vehicle, gasoline vehicle, to hybrids, and then to electric. We're involved in all of those sectors. So currently our newest brand, as we are speaking of, going to be speaking of, GWM, carries an electric line that we're introducing to Jamaica. We also have hybrids in most of our value vehicles, and also we have electric and hybrids in our luxury vehicles. So yes, we have to keep a pace with technology, and we have to keep our ears to the ground as to what our consumers in Jamaica want. And so therefore these iterations of different technologies that are coming into the world, we're fully on board with them and are providing them to our consumers.
Jermaine, you certainly shed a lot of light on Stewart. I didn't even realize you were that big, as you said, real transportation company. What is it that you want to, as we look to wrap, leave on the minds of the viewers about Stewart's?
Well, what I want to leave with your viewers is that whenever you're making a decision to purchase a motor vehicle, it's a very important decision. For most people, it's the second largest expenditure in their life. And so you must make sure that investment can return to you good returns. And therefore, you want to be with a partner who is tested and tried, who would have been there, done that, and know the ups and downs of offering a motor vehicle. And so we want to say to people, we are that motor vehicle champion, and you should come and visit us at our showrooms at 49.5 South Camp Road. And one of our sales executives will have a chat with you, give you the right price, give you the right vehicle, and make sure that you have a comfortable ride from point A to point B on the roads of Jamaica.
Well said. Couldn't have said it better. And I tell you, that's why we do this program. It's Jermaine Robinson, and he's talking to you about making that investment in the right motor vehicle. And Stewart's is the partner, the motor vehicle champion
of Jamaica.
Certainly, if you're looking for a partner, you want to be with a champion. And that's why we say it here on Let's Talk Stocks. We give you information to make better financial decisions. Come back with us. Tomorrow morning at 9, we'll have another wonderful program lined up for you.